guys, it's Adventure Man. We're going to be doing, my wife and I will be doing Sinker Butte Trail, which is 5.5 miles round trip and 1,158 feet elevation gain. And it is currently 8:17 and we're going to hit the trail. So we're checking up the trail, which looks to be like a old service road, but they've got a K-rail so far and these boulders and stuff in here, so it kind of makes me think like they don't plan on using it as a service road anytime in the near future. There's also some really interesting rocks and stuff here, volcanic rocks, which there's lots of them. I mean, it's a volcanic area, Idaho is. I don't know, they just look really cool. So, yep, we're not too far along in the trail, but it's not a super long trail. But it's good, it's got a nice incline going right now, and I'm definitely warming up. So, starting to shed some layers. So you can just kind of see the tops of the rims there, and looking around with the fog and the volcanic rocks and stuff. It just kind of looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. There's been another trail that I've been on that looked kind of like that years back, called the Jar Trail. I did it with my dog Siegfried at the time, but it's since been permanently closed because the person whose land it was on, I guess people like were graffitiing the guy's cattle. So it's kind of messed up. I enjoyed that trail, but it is what it is, right? But this is interesting. So it's interesting that all of a sudden you can see like the earth just change color, and you can see where they scraped out the road. And that Butte up there, wow, that rock looks really interesting. So like we saw a really big area that they had clearly widened for maybe equipment or something like that. And it was really big. There's no equipment or anything there now, but I mean clearly this road was made for something. But what was it made for? And you know, maybe we'll see the answer to that. I don't know. You know, if not, if I see a worker, I'll ask. But yeah, this is very interesting looking. I wish there was less fog so you could see it better. But like, even like the scrapes and stuff in the side of the dirt and rocks, it's interesting, and the frost on the soil and all that. It's really interesting. I just wish I could see more, but kind of getting up into that fog now. Thicker anyway, but yeah, it's really interesting. We are really in the heart of the fog now. I think on the camera it looks like you can see better than we really can, but it's definitely gotten a lot colder. And very suddenly. We were on the corner and it just started plummeting. But fog's pretty thick, can't really see too much. Yep. But we're, I think, roughly halfway to the Butte, and now we're kind of hiking along like a rocky path and stuff, and it's interesting terrain, pretty cool. So it's definitely an interesting trail, kind of going up like an area where water comes down, but it makes it really interesting. I mean, look at all the weird shapes of the rocks and stuff. It's really interesting. Yeah, just gotta be careful because it's a little bit icy. So there seems to be some trail discrepancy where like all trails shows the trail going off in a different direction and the thing you're on shows something a little different. So I knew that we were really close to the end here, so I just kind of went straight up the hill to the Butte. My battery's cold and dying, but anyway, I think there might be a box up here sign, but we're gonna check it out. So I am at the top, and there's an American flag up here, which is awesome. And Beth is coming. She's not too far off now. So back into the fog, coming down. At a point, the trail just kind of disappears, and there's no trail. So we went cross country to get to the top, but ouch! Now we're coming back down to where there is, you know, a path to take. And yeah, so it's been a good hike. Oop. It's been a good hike, but yeah, part of it there is no trail. So, and my all-trails keeps thinking I'm off path, because once we get down into this canyon and stuff, it gets confused. But I mean, that's really cool looking and stuff. It's been cool to see some of this stuff. So I just finished the other video and I come down and I see this. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and the jaw is down there. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So I did find a worker and I did ask him one question, although he seemed kind of busy, so I didn't ask him about the road. But we had seen green stuff sprayed along the shore and stuff along the first part of the trail, and so I asked about that, and he said that they had a lot of poison ivy and stuff that had been growing there, and so they removed it and sprayed it to help keep it from growing back. He's like, don't touch it. So I was like, good to know. I had no idea. So that's pretty interesting. And now we are back at the car.